It's maximum blackness.
My teddy bear.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Maximum Blackness Podcast, and it's Tuesday, so we are here to talk about mental health with your ass, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all already know I Sparkle is here to shine and sparkle like she does, and I'm your girl, Annie Yerb, okay? And today, this is Losing Friends and Moving On Part 2, okay? So if you need to go back and look at Part 1, the link will be in the description. All right. Do you have anything you want to say before we get started, I Sparkle?
As usual, thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully what we had to say will help y'all a lot. We're not professionals, but we know a thing or two or three. We just trying to give the advice we could give and give feedback when we could.
Big facts, big facts. Experience is what we are giving out here. Okay. Yeah, we're not professionals, but we got a lot of experience to give. All right.
Boom.
So, continuing on with our good conversation that we started with last week. So, jumping right into it, just understand friendships evolve. So, and I think I did mention this kind of sort of just because y'all start off sixth grade at work whenever y'all met, whatever, and y'all was all buddy good and things like that, the relationship can quickly go from that and go to where y'all barely talking or y'all only see each other on birthdays and stuff like that. Like the friendship can evolve in that manner. But I feel like it's if you let it thing, if that makes sense. Because again, a friendship is a relationship, so you have to nurture it, you have to water it. So if you and your friend don't want that to happen to you, then you guys will do better at communicating and making sure that you keep your friendship up. But for those of us that have had bad friends and maybe we haven't been as good of friends, this is where we're at. We're understanding that friendships evolve. We are not those same people that we were when we met those people. And circumstances have changed. Circumstances in life have changed both of us, right, Sparkle?
Right, I can definitely agree, and like you said, friendships evolve, and that can be you growing closer together, that could be you just growing completely apart. Um, you just got to be willing to either put in the work or know when it's not good and just leave it alone.
Big facts and putting in the work. I really want to throw it out there. It is if you and your friend really swear that y'all ain't spoon coons and y'all down for each other for life, you gonna put the work in the relationship to keep your friendship.
Very
It's
true.
work. Nothing is worth having if you don't work hard for it and fight for it. Okay,
Yes.
like for real, just stop thinking that everything in life is supposed to be easy. So just remember, friendships evolve, and it's okay. And as a matter of fact, that leads us right into our second little topic. Don't feel guilty because when you're not understanding that your friendship has evolved, maybe you're blaming yourself, maybe you're blaming it on the situation that happened, but you shouldn't feel guilty because the relationship didn't work. Your friendship is no longer. Don't blame it on yourself because it always takes two to tango. Period. A friendship ain't a friendship without two people.
Very true. I mean, honestly, I'm my best friend, but let me stop playing. Yeah. That is very true though. It's two to tango, if y'all want to make it three, y'all all just got to be willing to understand y'all gonna go through ups, downs, sideways, backwards, forward, but are you willing to ride that wave and go through that storm with me, or are you just gonna walk away because you feel like I'm too much work or I'm not worth you doing any of that for? Because those gonna be the differences in real friends and just people that's just for the opportunity.
Yeah, those gonna be the difference between the people that's the roots on your tree and the ones that's just the leaves.
Ooh,
Because the
yeah.
people that's gonna be there for you is there for you. And I now see that I had a bunch of leaves that I thought was my roots.
They fall.
I thought
They
they was my
definitely fall.
branches.
They definitely fall and change colors, for
As
sure.
the season turns, they turn, and then they want to come back around again. But like I said last video, you get sick of that on and off again. We either friends or we not. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
So
not going to let nobody drain my battery, not my good energy. I'm not giving you the negative because that's going to take away my good energy. So I just don't need you around.
it's big facts. Don't be around. Like just don't be around. And Be aware again of those negative ass friends, because a lot of us have negative friends and we just be trying to throw it off as that's just how they are, or they don't mean what they say. Don't do that. Let your
Please
negative
don't.
friends go, because they're not good for you. Toxic friends are not good for you, but don't feel guilty about it, because sometimes, and I think maybe I felt guilty because I feel like I did evolve into who I am now, but I don't feel like that changed the friend I was to anybody.
Right.
If anything, I did better for myself in life in certain things, and maybe they weren't there yet, don't know how to get there yet, so they was kind of envious. And I feel like at the end of the day, you should talk to me, ask me what's going on. If I feel like you're doing something that I want to do or that's gonna help, I'm gonna ask you. I'm
Man,
not gonna
I
sit up
always
here.
say this. I say this time and time again. Communication is key. If you don't communicate, you're going to misunderstand. Misunderstanding leads to separation and a lot of other things. Instead of doing that, talk to me. I'm an easy person to talk to. Anybody that's ever had a conversation. And if they're not, find another way to communicate or leave it be. You should
Yep.
not have to work too hard to be around somebody or kiss anybody's behind. I'm going to keep it clean right now.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just feel it out. No one is good for you when it's not.
Big fact. Then that's being aware. We should do a discussion on being aware. We're gonna do that one day. But
For
on
real.
top of not feeling guilty, I think it's good to be open to new friendships. One thing that I am very open to right now is new friendships, and I'm conversating more with other people that I thought I wouldn't. Like, I'm just being more social because I just don't feel like it's meant for me not to have any friends. I'm a good person, and people like being around me. So I'm actually putting myself out there a little more, trying to talk to people when I go out and things. And hey, I actually got somebody's number today, and maybe me and her might be friends. Maybe we're not. We're gonna see what happens. I was just open to the conversation, and she was open to me.
Right. It's never a bad thing to be social. Just don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Judge. Continue to how do they say it? Scan the room. Continue to read and understand people as well. Don't just accept any friendship, but definitely be open to them. You still don't want that negative energy, the batteries drained, none of that positive. You don't want that, but
Mm-mm.
definitely be open to the friendships for sure.
Yeah, be open and be social, be outgoing. If you like to go out and party or, go out to the lounge or whatever, maybe that's where you might pick up some new friends. Maybe if you're kind of not open to the people that work with you, you do find awesome people at work. I will say that, even though, I have found a lot of awesome people at work. I just have been very bad at keeping relationships, honestly. So now that I'm being more open to it and everything, I am actually talking to people at work that I thought I wouldn't talk to before. Um, my managers, they do pull us into rooms, and sometimes it's just you and another person that y'all get to talking. So be open and don't be closed minded, or you're still gonna end up with no friends 20 years from now. Okay, you don't
Right.
want that. I know everybody be like, we don't need friends these days, but we do. One thing I feel like I had like a sense of being when I had friends. Like I knew that's where I belonged to be. Like I felt like those was my people at the time, even though they turned out not to be. I felt like that they gave me a sense of being. I felt like I belonged to a group of people that cared about me outside of my family, and that's important. It really is, because you can't necessarily. They want you to come to them about everything, but you don't necessarily want to go to your family about everything. You want to have some friends to talk to,
That's true.
kick back
But
with.
as far as you being a part of that friend group, having that family, it's a possibility they did care at one point. But again, people grow up, people
Mm-hmm.
change, you grow apart. So some friendships they're meant to last. Some people they change their ways and they push you away. Like I can say for me, I'm one of them people that I be willing to try to go the extra mile and be there and die hard, friend. But I have to learn that
Mm-hmm.
also I can't just throw myself out there without somebody giving meeting me halfway at least. Or at least giving me something to know that hey, this really does matter to me. You are important to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's just a conversation sometimes. Like, friend, I
Yeah.
appreciate you. Or
Yeah.
a friend, maybe let me take you out to lunch. Like it's just the small things that matter to let you and your friend know that y'all care for each other. And I really did want to be on that type of time with the chicks that I was having friends with, but once again, we're so spread out and we're not even talking at this point, but we had already been so spread out in our lives and everybody's on a different page now. It just wasn't happening like that, and that's okay. Yeah, and like I like having this conversation because I love having conversations where I can speak from experience. That's why I love mental health, because I love that I have been in this world long enough to experience things and I can pass it down to other people and maybe you can learn from it, right?
Yeah, very true. Like, these things are just experiences you've been through. You know, you learn the lessons. You know, some people, if they're taking them a minute to get there, we just trying to help them find it. You know, I had to find it. Like, going hard for some people is just not meant to be. They show their true colors. Just keep your
Oh
eyes
my
open
gosh.
and be aware. Be aware.
So many people that you went hard for, and don't let it change you. Just like when a relationship with that man or that woman, whoever you want to be with, didn't work out, and that didn't change who you were. When you still want to be in love and date the next person, don't let it change the friend you are, because
No,
even though you felt like you was a good friend to people that wasn't necessarily the person that you should have been good friends to, don't let it change you, because when you run into that good friend that you're supposed to have, you're gonna treat them like dirt. Just like when people run into the next best thing for a relationship, they treat them bad because of their past experience. Don't put that on the next friend.
that's one thing I live by. Like, next friend, next relationship. Like, everybody's different. You can't just one person's bad off. I mean, and base that on everybody else you meet. Everybody not like
Mhm.
that. You know, they may have other demons. You never know. But still, like, you gotta find out. Just be aware. That's why I say that, because,
Definitely be aware, and
yeah.
just be aware and trust, but
Don't be
always
stupid.
don't ignore red flags. Trust, but don't ignore red flags. Let's say that, if that
Yeah.
makes sense, because that's
Yeah.
what we do. We ignore red flags in friends, relationships, financial things. We ignore red flags like in every aspect of our life, whether we want to admit it or not. So
Yes.
be aware and just stay open. That's really a good thing. Be open, and lastly, enjoy the change. When friends evolve and change, you're evolving and changing. Enjoy the new things that you found out about yourself. Enjoy the new things that you found out about life. Just enjoy whatever it is, because whatever comes after the storm is for you to enjoy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think that sounds good.
It definitely does. It definitely does. Like, I mean, enjoying the change, that also means you know, enjoying things with yourself, enjoying things about yourself, learning from certain things, but also not stressing over it, not trying to get your lick back and this, that. Don't do that, because
Mhm.
you wasting your good years dwelling on that. No.
And you don't
Enjoy the
want
change.
wrinkles.
Yeah, man, boy, I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gotta enjoy the change. Shoot, hey, what's his name? Mike Lowry. He did the best. Woo, sigh. Hey, I do it.
Yes.
I do it.
Woosah. Take 10 seconds and count backwards. Let it go, whatever it is, but just enjoy it, because one thing I've learned, whatever you get rid of, you replace it with something else.
Yeah,
So like whether you picked up a new hobby or you found out you like doing something else that you've always wanted to do, or just whatever, enjoy it. Don't let relationships that didn't work keep you down. I think a
because
lot of us, our feelings get hurt and we just kind of mellow, just sit in it, and
yeah,
that's not good.
it's not good, because you're never going to move past it. You're always going to think about it and want to say or do something. Or that's where that Facebook thugging, internet thugging, get your wig back. This, nah, you're not worth that energy. You're not worth the time for
Mm-mm.
me. And with me thinking like that, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm focused back on something I like to do or something I do. Like, I'm gonna pick up my pen and pad. I'm gonna go sing a song. I'm gonna go work out. Or, you know, put your energy somewhere else. Enjoy the
Exactly.
change. Enjoy it, because there may be one other person that's out there that's worth your time and energy and that can match your energy. Y'all gonna be the goofballs or however y'all choose to, you know, enjoy your time. But don't just sit there and dwell on one. Enjoy it, because something there was not meant to be.
Big facts, big facts. And new things are coming. And we want y'all to stay Max to the Black, of course. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And take these things and, sit down, think about it, do new things, be the change that you want to see in your next friendship or relationship. And let us know below what you think of these topics, what you think about friends that you've lost and had to move on from. Like, why did you have to move on from some friends? If you want to throw that in there, we would love to, read some comments and have some conversations about you guys too, because this is all about all of us healing. So come back, stay black.
Hey, come share your experiences if you like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, just stay master the black. Keep continuing to show us the love. We're gonna show it back.
Definitely. And y'all know we're going to be back with some more mental health topics. If stay true on Facebook and true on YouTube, and we're going to continue with what we do.
Indeed.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.